Hello, Coconino County. My name is Coral Evans. I'm the mayor of the city of Flagstaff, Arizona. And with me today,
Hi, I'm Dave Zorn from CAF Radio right here in Flagstaff, and we're glad to have you guys follow us in this great journey of the 4th of July parade virtually today.
a virtual 4th of July parade is the coolest thing that you will ever see.
Yeah, what she said.
We are excited to be here today with you, and we will be presenting the Coconino Community College virtual 4th of July parade.
Woohoo! And we wish we could do this normally, but of course, the times that we're in right now, we got to be safe, we got to do this smart. So why not do something where everybody can enjoy around the world from right here in beautiful Flagstaff, Arizona? And we can't wait to share with you what's coming up next.
And celebrate the 4th of July virtually. Yeah. Because you know what? We all still have our pride. So here we are with the first ever 2020 July 4th Shoebox Parade that's hosted by Coconino Community College. This parade is dedicated to Flagstaff's best, our historic doctors, nurses, medical professionals, paraprofessionals, and other essential workers who go above and beyond every day. This parade is for you. We cannot thank you enough.
And the parade is brought to you by the District Governing Board at Coconino Community College. They are elected officials representing the same districts as our Coconino County supervisors. The governing board members graciously agreed to serve as the judges for today's parade. The members of the governing board are Dr. Nat White, who's the vice chair and secretary representing District 1, Ms. Patricia Garcia, chair representing District 2, Dr. Marie Peoples, representing District 3, Mr. Patrick Hurley, representing District 4, and Mr. Joseph Smith, representing District 5. So we're about ready to get on with the parade. Shall we begin?
Let's
get it on.
Yeah, let's totally get it on. Hey, you know what, Dave? Check out the first float that is up. It's the Flagstaff Community Band. The Flagstaff Community Band is under the direction of Tim McKay. Is in its 28th season. Can you believe that?
Wow, I mean, that you think of community bands, you think of people, former musicians who want to keep playing, keep their chops up and everything like that, and it's a great way for these former musicians to kind of stick with it and be a part of a great band.
You know, they've been providing music for the Flagstaff area for 28 seasons. Their membership includes approximately 65 musicians of all abilities from clear across the region. We thank the Flagstaff Community Band for sharing their recording of the patriotic music that you will hear in today's parade.
That's outstanding. I was a trumpet player when I was young. I don't think I could read a note of music now. It's been way too long. But I appreciate everybody who can play an instrument and do it to the level that these great people are in the Flagstaff Community Band. Next, we go to the Alpine Academy Preschool, who's dedicated to providing children ages 3 through 5 a stimulating, educational, and enriching experience. There we go. It is our belief that through a solid social and emotional foundation, children learn best to experience and understand their world.
Oh my goodness, I love their float. Check
enriching.
That out.
Yeah, it's very enriching. Boy.
Number 3 up, we have United Way of Northern Arizona, and they are doing their Step Up for Youth, Invest in Our Future Together. Serving the Flagstaff community since 1967, United Way of Northern Arizona is more committed than ever to collaborating with valued partners to coordinate efforts and leverage resources to invest in the power and potential of successful and resilient youth. With the community, they are focusing on children and youth ages 0 to 18 to invest in the sustainable life skills that youth can use throughout their lives to navigate challenges. Thank you to Kinney Construction Services for the tow truck that is towing them through this awesome event.
I saw that. That's awesome. They're having the tow truck float. Oh, it puts it all together.
Did you see the shoes?
Yeah.
The shoes are totally adorable.
It's all about the shoes.
To find out more about United Way, visit their website at www.nazunitedway.org.
Next up in our amazing parade here on the 4th of July is the Coconino Hispanic Advisory Council, or CHAC. The patriotic colors are red, white, and blue to celebrate freedom. CHAC promotes working together and unity, represented by ribbons. CHAC also promotes leveling the playing field for all with fairness, equality, opportunity, and justice in our community, represented by our U.S. flag. The volunteer CHAC members riding in the car and community leaders riding in the truck are veterans who fought to defend freedom for all as well. God bless America.
We're going to go to number 5, which is a literacy center. Champions of Adult and Teen Literacy. The Board of Directors of the Literacy Center celebrates the diversity of their learners and their services to them. This includes literacy in many areas, including the preparation for being a United States citizen. This is totally appropriate for this federal holiday that recognizes independence and patriotism.
Next up, we have the Arizona Community Foundation of Flagstaff. In the tradition of community foundations across the country, the Arizona Community Foundation and its statewide affiliates harness the collective generosity of thousands of Arizonans to support and celebrate Flagstaff nonprofit organizations, the Arizona Community Foundation of Flagstaff.
Well, next up as well, we have CCC, Coconino Community College, PR Marketing, and the Foundation. Well, check out this float. Coconino Community College Foundation is here to help and support their students succeed today, tomorrow, and always. Thank you.
You know that they have a mascot? I didn't know they had a mascot until today.
Right, the Comet.
The Comet. It makes total sense because it's Flagstaff, with World Observatory, and they're starting up a cross-country program. It makes complete sense.
It totally makes sense, and it's a pretty cool comet. If you haven't seen it, you should check it out on their website.
It's on the back of my shirt, but I can't see it right now. Next up, we have the CCC Veterans Center, who is committed to serving our country's veterans, whether active duty, a National Guardsman, or serving in the military reserves. They are there to help you and guide you to further your educational goals. It's the CCC Veterans Center, our next float. All right, next up, now bear with me here, hope I get this one right, is the McCrae Scambaluri family. Well, I think I got that, but I'm not sure. What a beautiful float this is. It's celebrating the USA through the eyes of a child. Again, great entry here in today's parade, and I'm sure the family took a long time to put that together. It looks like it did. It was great work there.
The beautiful float, beautiful float. So we're going to go now to the CCC, Coconino Community College Financial Aid Department. This year, the Financial Aid Department at CCC awarded over $550,000 in CARES Act funding to help students with expenses related to COVID-19. This is on top of the almost $7 million in other types of financial aid. College can be affordable, and CCC's financial aid is here to help. They care about their students. Well, next up would be the Patrice Horseman float. Patrice for County Board of Supervisors. Coconino County is a diverse and inclusive community, and this 4th of July float was created by volunteers for Patrice Horseman for Coconino Board of Supervisors. It celebrates the community. This float is amazing. You see everything from Coconino Community College to the Museum of Northern Arizona to the Grand Canyon Youth to World Observatory, High Country Humane, and the people of Northern Arizona giving their times and skills. The float also features the beauty of our region from the San Francisco Peaks to the National Forest and the Grand Canyon. So let's just give a shout out and make sure that we all are excited. In liberty and justice for all, we march on. Happy 4th of July, Northern Arizona.
Next up is from the Northern Arizona Pioneers Historical Society. Their float represents the mission of NAHPS, which is dedicated to the promotion, collection, preservation, and continuation of the history of Northern Arizona. The float is a pioneer cabin and landscape and also celebrates 3 of the Arizona Historical Society's locations: Reardon Mansion State Park, Pioneer Museum, and the Fort Valley Experimental Forest.
So we are now down to Flag Tag AZ. Flag Tag AZ is proud to provide a community service of entertainment. Come learn to throw axes, play a laser tag, do some air hockey. You know how I feel about hockey. Love it. And enjoy their groovy pizza. They look forward to reopening and safely seeing everybody out and about with smiles on their faces.
I got to do that axe throwing. I've been wanting to do that, so I got to get over there and learn how to do that. Next up is the Discover Flagstaff float. We know you love Flagstaff. We do too. When it's safe to travel, Flagstaff will be waiting. At 7,000 feet, Flagstaff is a destination for all seasons with an enviable color palette. The mountain town is nestled under a rich green canopy in the world's largest contiguous ponderosa pine forest. The limitless sapphire blue skies will have you looking up and daydreaming in seconds. And richly saturated hues of orange and red adorn canyons and trails that inspire even more time in the outdoors. Please adhere to the required CDC healthcare travel guidelines, business recommendations and hours, and fire restrictions. Stay, play, distance, and wear a mask responsibly.
So hey, next up we have a float from Guardian Medical Transport. Their float is a representation of their Guardian Medical Transport ambulances. Check that out.
Wow.
Guardian Medical Transport is proud to have provided the highest quality of care to patients in northern Arizona since 1984.
Big fan of Guardian. Remember their big monster? I call it the monster ambulance.
Yep.
They always put it in parades every once in a while. That big old thing.
Yeah.
I love that thing. But also thanks to everybody at Guardian Medical, Native Air as well. Everybody who is on the front lines helping everybody out through the COVID-19 pandemic as well. Next up is a float from Stan Pierce, 25-year resident of Flagstaff and Coconino County. Having served over 30 years as a broadcast industry executive, yes, he was a cap at one time, Stan has decades of experience in dealing with the complex requirements of government and the day-to-day challenges of running a successful business. Years of leadership at the local and state levels, along with fiscal responsibility, making Stan Pierce a prime candidate to be trusted with the responsibilities of Coconino County Supervisor District 4. To learn more about Stan, visit his website at www.stanforcoconino.com.
Well, next up, coming in as number 18, is the Crafting Sisters, celebrating Flagstaff families. Debbie Shadow and Lynette Horton are new residents of Flagstaff. Although Debbie is an NAU alum, they became instant friends when they discovered that they were both avid paper crafters. Their float represents the spirit of Flagstaff with a beautiful backdrop of the San Francisco peaks and celebrates all Flagstaff families as we commemorate the 244th birthday of our wonderful country.
Next up is the Flagstaff Kennel Club Canine Drill Team. For over 25 years, the Flagstaff Kennel Club Canine Drill Team is entertained and educated by marching in parades and performing for schools and nursing homes. Dogs also visit patients in hospitals and help children improve their reading skills. While we can't do those things right now, our shoebox dogs are here to wish you all a happy 4th of July. Oh, look, I'm a sucker for dogs. I have a dog myself. I've always had dogs, and especially the Canine Drill Team. I'm a fan, so great to see them in the parade today.
Dave, I'm thinking barbecue. 4th of July.
Who isn't?
Spices, I'm thinking barbecue. Next up we have Dirty Bird Spices. Dirty Bird Spices is a small Flagstaff minority-owned company. They're dedicated to sharing their unique blends of spices to culinary enthusiasts. They have low-salt blends such as a classic rub, a rib rub, and a brand new blend called Memphis Smoke.
Oof.
All that can be made as a no-salt option.
Wow.
Another important mission of Dirty Bird Spices is to support local and national charities and nonprofits. Dirty Bird Spices, less salt, more spices. You can visit them at dirtybirdspices.com or send them a message at sales@dirtybirdspices.com.
I immediately just got hungry. You're talking barbecue, you're talking Memphis Smoke, and oh my goodness. Hello. Next up is the Lowe family. They're sharing a celebration of nature and Coconino Community College with everyone, and they wish everyone all the very best. That is the Lowe family with the next float in our parade today.
We're looking at the next float being the Coconino Community Ride-Along. Ride-Along is the official CCC band, and they share their music at community events, including the 4th of July parades. Ride-Along consists of friends of the college and employees, including the band director, Billy Smith, Gail Lowe, Eikenberry,
Yes.
thank you. Nate Sutherland. We have Larry Hendricks and Isabella Zargari. The Ride-Along's official mascot is Otis the dog.
Big O. Look at that. Absolutely. Really
Thank you all
cool.
for being in the parade this year.
And next up, we have the Flagstaff City Coconino County Public Library. They're celebrating summer reading with this year's theme, Imagine Your Story. Our young girl dreams of all the adventures she could have and the characters she might meet in her imagination. This float advertises our summer reading challenge where everyone can sign up to earn prizes for reading.
Next up, we have the Coconino Community College Office of the President. She wishes to say, Dr. Smith, thank you to all of the hometown heroes. CCC thanks the many first responders, the healthcare workers, and all the other essential workers who have done everything possible to keep our community safe and to make sure that everyone is taken care of. Thank you. Next up we have Mountain Line Bus. The Mountain Line Bus is decked out, check it out, for the 4th of July, and they are ready to deliver on their mission of getting you where you want to go.
And next up, we have the NEU Civic Service Institute. They have volunteers from all ages and walks of life who help children succeed in school helping young adults prepare for secondary education. They help with STEM education, serve homebound elderly, and help other nonprofits build capacity. That's NAU Civic Service Institute are next in line.
Right behind them comes the American Association of University Women. They are a national and global organization that was founded in 1881 to promote equality and education for women and girls. The AAUW float is a celebration of the 19th Amendment, giving women the right to vote, and includes 4 hand-painted dolls that represent diversity.
Speaking of which, here is the Coconino County Board of Supervisors float next in line. They're proud to represent a land of vast and endless beauty, home to many cultures. The board would like to thank the entire Coconino County community for their continued resiliency in the face of the COVID pandemic. Coconino County Health and Human Services has worked tirelessly from the beginning of this crisis to serve and protect the health of our community. Coconino County urges citizens to continue wearing face masks, maintain social distancing, and celebrate Independence Day responsibly. Happy 4th of July from Coconino County.
Right behind them comes the Mountain Line Downtown Connection Center. Mountain Line proudly presents the future Downtown Connection Center. Their vision for this center is to create an inviting and welcoming space for customers with a focus on safety and sustainable design. It will be a multimodal connection center and will provide for a long-term service expansion, regional train and bus services, and a hub of bike and pedestrian activity.
We have Arizona Public Service. They've delivered clean, safe, reliable power to Arizona for more than 130 years. Their float celebrates their commitment to the communities that they serve and their 6,400 employees who work to ensure the lights are on for their 2.7 million customers.
We're going back to Coconino Community College. This time we are with Coconino Community College's admissions and high school programs team. They put together this fun rocket. It's an incredible rocket to show off some of CCC's swag and to ensure that students know that their experience at CCC will be out of this world.
The Hall family celebrating the family camp out with s'mores and proper fire extinguishing equipment. Very, very key there. Smokey Bear encourages everyone to prevent wildfires by following all campfire restrictions. And remember, no campfires right now in all the forests around Arizona. And if you see, I'm trying to make this a catchphrase on my own end. If you see smoke, call 911 because those prescribed burns are also done for the year too. So if you see smoke, it is a fire, so call 911.
Smokey the Bear, I love Smokey the Bear.
Who doesn't like Smokey Bear?
Hey, everybody loves Smokey. Well, next up is going to be Brian Bates, and on this float, the Sheriff Teddy Bear has arrested Coconino County Supervisor candidate Brian Bates and is transporting him to the Stagecoach Jail. This 37-year Stony Park renegade and 40-year science teacher has been charged with supporting local governance, informing the community, and working for our health and the environment. Bates is being held and cannot get out to plead his case to the general public unless he can raise bonds. To find out more about him, please go to www.brianbatesforcoconino.com and let's make sure that liberty and justice for all is upheld.
I got to say, that was cool. That was good job, Brian, on that one. That was well written. Next up is a member of the current Flagstaff City Council running for mayor. That is Charlie Odegaard. Who doesn't know Charlie? I mean, he's been here generations. His family's been here generations. He was first elected in 2016. He's running to represent you in his run for the City of Flagstaff mayor position. So he asked you to vote for him in the August 14th. Actually, he asked to vote in the August 4th primary.
You know, Dave, next up we have Matt Ryan, Coconino County Supervisor and proud graduate of the community college. He's also a strong supporter of Coconino Community College and the education that they provide. As a government entity in this CCC 4th of July celebration with a theme of elections, a foundation of our government and the people's choice, Matt Ryan is seeking re-election because experience is needed and there is more to do. Definitely the supplies for the vote were provided by the campaign for Matt Ryan.
Next up is the Flagstaff Unified School District. They're offering comprehensive and rigorous educational experience for every one of their 9,500 plus students. Home to 15 school sites, FUSD is driven by the best practices and seeks innovative educational opportunities while meeting the diverse needs of students. students in northern Arizona. The theme of FUSD's float for this virtual parade is Shine Bright, which highlights the success of students in the diverse pathways they choose in education to develop their unique interests and skills. FUSD wishes students, families, staff, and the entire Flagstaff community a safe and happy holiday.
Happy 4th of July, Northern Arizona.
Absolutely.
We are going to Willow Bend Environmental Education Center next. Willow Bend's mission is to provide educational outreach services that build environmental awareness and an ethic of responsible stewardship for our natural and cultural resources. What a beautiful float.
Now, I have to admit, I don't know a lick of Spanish, so I'm going to need your help on this here, Coral, because I need to. You say it a whole lot better than I do. So go ahead. I'll give you this one because you can make this sound more beautiful than I can.
Well, let's see if I can do that. Flagstaff, nosotros raíces.
See, already got it in there.
Their float is a multi-layer float that's based on the Aztec pyramid, which is also the style that they use for their altars during the annual Celebraciones de la Gente, Day of the Dead at the Museum of Northern Arizona. Their group is honoring Hispanic veterans at the festival, at their tardeada, and at other events.
Next up is Moms Demand Action. It's a grassroots movement of Americans fighting for public safety measures that can protect people from gun violence. It is Moms Demand Action. Okay.
Moms Demand Action. You know what? We're going to go over to Stronger as One. Stronger One, check out this float. They are a values-driven coalition that's based in Coconino County. They are committed to promoting a culture of knowledge, compassion, and action for mental health and well-being, and preventing suicide in our community. They are committed to engage honestly, respectfully, and with trust for each other and their service organizations so they can work in a collaborative fashion that may help all Coconino residents who are experience optimal mental health and well-being. Overall, Stronger in One is supporting the community and connecting partners in developing and sharing mental health and well-being resources.
One of my favorite places to go in Flagstaff is next, the Lowell Observatory. The theme for their float is Learning is Out of This World. For 125 years, Lowell Observatory has studied the wonders of the night sky and shared the discoveries with communities both local and far. Though their gates remain closed to help slow the spread of COVID-19, their educational digital outreach remains very active. Lowell Observatory would like to thank each and everyone a happy and safe Independence Day as they look forward to the future when they can be safely together again. Lowell Observatory.
Well, we're going to go ahead and go on to the Seroptimus International of the Arizona Peaks. They are a civic women's organization which empowers women and girls, supporting them in their educational goals. Thank you, Seroptimus International of the Arizona Peaks.
Up next, we have the CCC Human Resources team celebrating everything Coconino County has to offer. They love and appreciate their diversity and best place to work focus. Go Human Resources at CCC.
Go Coconino Community College, period. Thank you so much for hosting this virtual shoebox on 4th of July parade.
Absolutely. What do we got next?
We got Launch Flagstaff. The community partners of Launch Flagstaff are working hard to improve equitable access to a world-class education experiences for every student in Flagstaff through their Elevate Pre-K Pilot Preschool Initiative, improving literacy, resource coordination, expanded career and college exploration opportunities, and educational leadership professional development. A world-class education is fundamental to a high-functioning democracy. Launch Flagstaff wishes to wish everybody a happy Independence Day.
And now we've come to the Page portion of our parade where Page Mayor Levi Tappan, and look at that, Page Mayor is here with us today supporting the first responders and some beautiful floats from our friends up north, City of Page.
Some beautiful floats indeed. We have Banner Health Page Hospital. They are committed to providing you and your family with exceptional care and service. They are very proud to care for everyone in our region with compassion, dignity, and respect. All of the individuals at the Page Hospital work hard to create an environment that offers comfort and healing to patients and visitors. Thank you, Banner Health Page Hospital.
Also from Page, Ken's Tours is proud to serve the Page area. This float is splashed with red, white, and blue. It's hard to miss this float from afar, that's for sure. Red stands for hardiness and valor, white symbolizes purity and innocence, and blue represents vigilance, perseverance, and justice. That's Ken's Tours from Page.
What a beautiful float.
Absolutely.
You know what? Here we are with Coconino Community College, Page, celebrating Page students and graduates who achieve their academic goals while staying close to home. CCC Page promotes all of the college's mottos: CCC to community, CCC to work, and CCC to university.
And next up, we have Northern Arizona Peace Corps volunteers, established on March 1st, 1961 by President John F. Kennedy. Over 240,000 Americans have served as Peace Corps volunteers in 139 countries in Africa, Asia, Eastern Europe, Latin America, and the Middle East, as well as the Pacific Islands and the Caribbean. Volunteers assisted host countries in the areas of education, health, and HIV/AIDS, as well as business development, the environment, information technology, agriculture, and youth development. Life is calling. How far will you go? The Peace Corps asks a lot, but also has a lot to give. Northern Arizona Peace Corps volunteers.
We have the Sandoval family up next. They are celebrating all of Coconino County's 2020 graduates, especially those from Coconino Community College. Your perseverance inspires all of us.
Yes.
Thank you, Sandoval family.
And next up, Friends of Flagstaff Future. The mission of that organization is to achieve a sustainable, just, and thriving Flagstaff through community education, engagement, and advocacy. That is Friends of Flagstaff's Future.
You know, right behind them comes Eva Putsova for Congress. Eva Putsova is a Democratic candidate for Congress in Arizona's 1st District. She is fighting for universal health care, climate action, justice, and equality. She puts people first, not corporations.
And next up, it's a company that's building our new Flagstaff City Courthouse. If you've seen that kind of on the north part of downtown, it's Kinney Construction Services. They're celebrating 21 years of our community's premier construction services firm with a portfolio of innovative and environmentally responsible projects in Arizona and around the country. That's Kinney Construction Services.
Well, you know what? We're going to go on to Eric Nolan for Flagstaff City Council. Eric submitted this float to promote his candidacy for Flagstaff City Council and says thank you to everyone.
Next up here in the parade, Flagstaff Townsite Community Land Trust. This float features a covered wagon representing old Flagstaff, pulling a renovated and restored historic home into the future with energy efficient, according to modern standards technology, yet with the charm of Flagstaff's history, persevering the landscape of our little mountain town. Great float there from Flagstaff Townsite Community Land Trust.
And right behind them comes Keep Flagstaff Together. This is an incredible float that really showcases the support of our immigrant community. You know, Keep Flagstaff Together is a community-run coalition that is in support of the immigrant community here in Flagstaff, Arizona. And you know, we're sitting here talking about the 4th of July, life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Thank you so much, Keep Flagstaff Together, for your float.
CCC Community Education Float is a display of Comet Pride. They're the Comets, by the way, if you didn't catch that earlier.
The Comet.
Yep, that's the mascot. We invite our Coconino County community members to visit coconino.edu/community-education. Get all that? To tell us what you want to learn. From Williams to Flagstaff to the Grand Canyon, the Navajo Nation and Page, they are proud to be one community, and we're proud to serve you.
Totally awesome. You know what? We also have Coconino Community College Small Business Development Center, their SBDC. Whether you just have an idea, you're starting a new business, or you're trying to grow an existing one, the Coconino SBDC is your source for business support now and in the future. Registered clients have access to free, confidential business consulting services provided by experienced small business experts. Their statewide network coordinates and collaborates to provide experience in finance, marketing, government procurement, operations, and human resources. Thank you so much to the Small Business Development Center of CCC.
And we're coming up to the end of the parade. Now we've got the Coconino County Democratic Party, which is one of the 15 county organizations of the Arizona Democratic Party. Their goal is to elect Democratic candidates in all of Coconino County jurisdictions. That is the Coconino County Democratic Party.
This float, I mean, hands down, it's got to be one of my favorites, right? This is Roberts Accounting.
Zoinks!
Their float is totally the Mystery Machine in Scooby-Doo. My favorite cartoon, by the way.
There you go.
Okay, they do bookkeeping and taxes. You know, bookkeeping and taxes feels like a scary monster, but Roberts Accounting Solutions will help you solve that mystery. You can find them at robertsaccouentingsolutions.com. flagstaffmiracleevents.com.
That's the end of the parade, and what a parade it was. I mean, it was so cool to be a part of that. I personally want to thank everybody at Coconino Community College for having me involved here, and it's always nice to hang out with one of my favorite people, Mayor Coral Evans. And we want to thank the parade sponsors, Babbitt's Backcountry Outfitters and Flagstaff General Store, for their generous donations to the prize baskets.
Well, definitely, totally. You know what, Dave Zorn with Kath, it was so great to co-host this first ever virtual shoebox parade.
Hopefully only.
That's
me. We want this to be live and in person the following year.
That was hosted by Coconino Community College. We are really, really grateful to have the opportunity to do so, and just want to wish everybody out there an awesome and incredibly great, blessed 4th of July.
And to finalize it up, there are actually going to be categories that will be voted on for the parade. If you want to check back in a couple days to see who won what, go to coconino.edu. That is the website, and you can check out the prize winners from the parade entries as well. Again, for everybody at Coconino Community College, for Flagstaff Mayor Coral Evans, I am Dave Zorn. Be safe, everybody out there. Do everything you need to do as far as social distancing and mask wearing, so we can kind of try to get back to life. And if you're out and about, if you see smoke in the forest, call 911. We got to do our due diligence in that end too.
Thanks for being a resilient community, and happy Independence Day.
Happy 4th of July. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye-bye.